Good morning children. Today you are going to learn the new chapter multiples and factors. So for this recap exercise, before that you are going to learn natural numbers and whole numbers. So this one in the beginning, the first class I explained you natural numbers and the whole numbers. So natural numbers are naturally in the beginning what are the numbers it was used. So that numbers that symbols are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only these 9 symbols were used in the beginning. So these are called natural numbers. So the numbers starting from 1. Okay, so the numbers starting from 1. After that it continues. Okay, so it continues. The number starting from 1 that was used in the beginning. Okay, they are called natural numbers. So there is no stopping. It goes on. Okay, there is no stopping. Okay, so it is infinite. Infinite means countless. We cannot count. We don't know how many numbers are there. Okay, so it is infinitive. Again, here to get the next number, you have to add 1. So with 1, if you add 1, you get the next number. 1 plus 1, 2. With 2, if you add 1, 2 plus 1, 3. With 3, if you add 1, you get the next number. 3 plus 1, 4. So with the natural number, if you add 1, you get the next consecutive number. The consecutive means the next number. So when you add 1, you get the consecutive number. Consecutive means next number. Okay, next one is the whole numbers. Whole numbers, already I told you the story. So when they were using these numbers, they were confused that now nothing is there means what to do. When there is nothing, with what symbol we will denote it. So in the beginning also I told the story. Okay, that when nothing is there, so we use the number 0. We use the symbol 0 to denote none. To denote nothing. To denote nothing, 0 is used. So this 0 was invented by Indians. Okay, so I told you to be proud of Indian, proud of being an Indian. Okay, this 0 was contributed to the world by Indians, not any other world. Okay, not any other countries. So be proud of India. Okay, don't think that we are below America or anything. They are also using 0, the important one. That is because of we Indians. Okay, so without this 0, there is no binary numbers. That the binary numbers which are used by the computer. So without computer, there is no world. So this also I explained in the beginning, in the first video I had explained. Okay, so to denote nothing, when nothing is there, when 1 is there, we use 1. When 2 is there, we use 2. When nothing is there, so which symbol to use? So that time they were thinking, then they use the number 0. Okay, so after that they started counting the number from 0. 0, again 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So this is the way the numbers started go on. Okay, first it was used natural numbers without 0. Again, they started using 0 to denote nothing. So the next afterwards, these numbers were used with 0, starting from 0. So in natural number, the smallest number is 1, but in whole numbers, the smallest number is 0. So you must remember, don't make mistake. In natural number, smallest natural number means 1. Smallest whole number means 0. Okay, so this is just for the introduction, that is for your recap exercise. Okay, now we will go to the lesson. Okay, now let's take two numbers. I am taking 5, again I am taking 7. So this two number I am multiplying now. 5 7s are 35. Okay, so this 5 and 7, when you multiply, you are getting the product 35. So 35 is the product. Okay, so to get this product, we have to multiply the number 5 and 7. Okay, so this 5 and 7 are the factors of 35. Factors of 35. So you must know, when two numbers are multiplied, then the two numbers are the factors of the product. These two numbers multiplied, this is the factors of the product. Okay, suppose now 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. So 4 and 3 is the factor of 12. 4 and 3 is the factor of 12. Okay, so this two numbers which are multiplied, they are the factors of the product. Product is after equal sign. Okay, so this to find the factors, you need to know the divisibility test. Okay, divisibility test, last year they were having before the factors chapter, so it was easy for them to learn. So this year, but they have given after the factors in between the last exercise, I think just before it has given. But I am going to teach a divisibility test, then only I am going to teach the factor. So first you must know what is factor. So I have taught now how to find the factors. For that you must know the divisibility test. Okay, so let me teach the divisibility test first. Okay, the divisibility test is given on page number 142. So here we only have 5 divisibility tests, 2, 3, 5 and 10. Only 4 divisibility test is there, but it is not enough for you to find the factors. So I will teach you some more. Okay, some other numbers also I will teach. Today only what is given in the book I am going to teach you. So now listen. Divisibility test. So divisibility test means divisible. Divisible means if the number is given, means suppose if the number is 270 is given. So to find whether it is divisible by 2 or not, without a remainder, you should not get a remainder, and you have to find out. So for that you will do, you will divide like this and you will find out. So it will take long time. So without dividing, by looking at the number itself, you have to find out. So how to find out? Within a fraction of seconds, within a few seconds you have to find out. So when you divide, it will take long time. So how to find out? For that only some tests are there. You will do that test on this number. Then if it is passing in that test, then this number is divisible. If it is not satisfying the test, then it is not divisible. Okay, so let's do the divisibility test too. So you would have learned already. You have learned even number and the odd numbers. So even numbers, you know, the numbers ending with in the unit digit in the ones place. If the number is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If it is ending in, if the number is ending in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, they are called even numbers. Okay, if in this 5 number, any one of this number is there in the last digit, then that is an even number. So if it is an even number, then it is divisible by 2. Okay, so here the last one place is 0. So 0 is here. Since it is 0 is there, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, so there when you divide this number, you will not get any remainder. It will be perfectly divided by 2. Okay, so there is given that divisibility test is given there. If in the numbers ones place 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, if any one of this number is there, then it is divisible by 2. I will give you the written format in PDF file. I will give you before finishing this Monday or Tuesday. I will give you this in PDF form, the divisibility test. In your book it is given, but it is not that clear enough, so I will give you. Okay, so now I will give one more example. Suppose if there is a number, the large, I will give a bigger number. So now you look at this number, the ones place number here is 6. So 6 is here. Since 6 is here, then it is an even number. Since it is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2. Now here you look at the ones place, it is 5. 5 is not here, so this is an odd number. This is an odd number. This is a even number, so it is divisible by 2. Since it is an odd number, so this is not divisible by 2. So this is divisible by 2, this is not divisible by 2. If it is an even number, it is divisible by 2. If it is an odd number, it is not divisible by 2. Okay, now next go to the next divisibility test 3. I am going with 5, so it looks a little similar, so I am going with 5. So in divisibility, divide by 2 means the last ones place must be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Any one of this number must be there. In divisible by 5, in the ones place 0, otherwise 5. If any one of this number is there, then it is divisible by 5. Okay, I will give an example. Suppose if the number is 10,500. So the last place it is 0 is there. Since it is 0 is there, so it is divisible by 5. So this is divisible by 5. I will give another number. See here, the last number is 3. So it should be 0, otherwise 5. If it is any other number, then it cannot be divisible by, this is not divisible by 5. Okay, now you look here, the last place 5 is there, so it is divisible by 5. So if the last digit, if the ones place is ending with 0 or 5, either 0 or 5. Okay, 0 or 5, if any number is there, then it is divisible by 5. Next, divisible by 10. Divisibility test 10. So divisibility test by 10. Here 10 0 is there. So if the number is ending in 0, then it is divisible by 10. Okay, if it is ending in 0, then it is divisible by 10. So let me give an example. Now 2490. So the last number is 0. So it is divisible by 10. This is divisible by 10. Suppose if there is another number, the last number is 4. The ones place the number is 4. It is not 0. So if it is 0 only, it can be divisible by 10. So it is not divisible by 10. Okay, so these three are similar. So remember, if it is in the ones place, if it is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, if it is ending in any one of this number, then it is divisible by 2. If it is in ones place, if it is ending in 0 or 5, then it is divisible by 5. If it is ending in 0, then it is divisible by 10. Okay, this is similar, so I have given. Now we will go for divisibility test 3. So that will little you have to do some more exercise in divisibility test 3. So listen carefully for divisibility test 3. Okay, now see here. Now this number is here. Now you see the digits. Here the digit is 3, 2, 4. So let's add the digits. Okay, so here 4 plus 2 plus 3. So we are finding the sum of the digits. So whatever the number is there, if it is 0 also we will add. Okay, whatever number is there we will add now. 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 3 9. So the sum is 9. So now whether 9 is divisible by 3, whether 9 is coming in 3 table. Yes, 9 comes in 3 table. So 9 if we divide by 3, you are getting 3. Since it is divisible by 3, so this number is divisible by 3. So you can divide this number by 3. So I will give another example. Suppose if there is a number, okay, so now let's take this number. So let's add the number 5 plus 2 plus 1. So 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 1 8. So we have got the sum of the digit is 8. Whether 8 is coming in 3 table, 8 doesn't come in 3 table. Okay, we cannot divide 8 by 3. Okay, so it is not coming in 3 table, so it is not divisible by 3. Okay, so if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, means it is divisible by 3. If the sum of the digit is not divisible by 3, means the number is not divisible by 3. I will explain you once again. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 3. If the sum of the digit is not divisible by 3, then it is, the number is not divisible by 3. So 9 divisibility test by 9 is the same. So I will teach you in the next class. Okay, so for 9, again for 4, 8, 11, I will teach you again. So it is not given in your book, I will teach you again. Okay, so this divisibility test is given in exercise 6.5 you have to do. Okay, thank you.